I realize that most of the time, nobody cares about dumb old news videos, but if you do care at all about me, or my channel, or why I haven't been posting many videos, and where the channel is headed for this next entire year, you might want to listen. I hope you stick around. Hey guys! Wait, that wasn't my intro. I always say howdy folks. I've ruined everything. Hey guys! So today I'm not performing for an audience. I'm being real and talking to my friends. I don't even know where to start. Now, I have so much to talk about. There is a menu for skipping around. I've been trying to make this video for like almost a year and I kept putting it off, adding more things to the list of things I wanted to say, etc, etc. This is probably going to be very rambly and there's no way I'm going to be able to remember everything. So I'll probably just do like a follow-up video or explain in a big text paragraph in one of my other videos, whatever I missed. Anyway, let's start with a bit of channel news about future content. So in the past what I've done is I basically spammed a wide spectrum of topics. Like I've posted some gameplay videos, some animation videos, some map release videos, some redstone videos, some command block videos, some random other things, some map releases, all sorts of different kinds of videos, crazy things. I was just kind of like seeing what people liked, trying out everything I could, doing whatever I was interested, trying new things, all that kind of stuff. Basically a large experiment to see what was going on. I've even done different games like Portal 2. Now, clearly you guys don't like a lot of the things that I've been posting, and I've kind of been just doing a wide splattering, seeing what you guys like and what you guys don't like. Clearly, you guys like certain types of videos more than others, so I'm gonna start specializing myself a bit more and stop posting the ones that nobody cares really about. Well, some people care, but obviously I can't please everyone, so most people don't care about certain types of videos like gameplay, playing other games. Portal 2, not too many people seem to care about it, so I'm not really going to do much more of that. I'm going to stop feeling obligated to do all these other things that I'm not necessarily as interested in doing. I'm going to do more things that I'm actually interested in doing. And that'll mean that any other things that I happen to do, any random gameplay or something like that, it might go on my second channel instead of my main channel because it's not as very much appreciated on my main channel, where people only want to see redstone and they don't like it when I post other stuff. Or that's just the general thing. I know some people like it, but a lot of people don't seem to like it. So I'm going to try to keep this channel mainly to more redstone-y kind of stuff now, which also leads into my next point. Oh, and by the way, did I just mention that I had a second channel? Did you not realize that I had a second channel? Well, I do. I post all sorts of ridiculous bloopers, failed videos, and random stuff on there. Feel free to check it out if you want to see more of me and my stupidity. That's Bluings. Anyway, rambling aside, I'm going to try to stop feeling obligated to post things that I'm not exactly interested in doing. I'm going to try to post things only that people are more interested in, and anything else random that I happen to do for fun might go on my second channel instead of my main channel. One thing that I definitely want to do a lot more of is mini concepts, little tiny redstone tidbits, little command block bits, all things like that that are really fun, because I play Minecraft every day. I come up with hundreds upon hundreds of ideas, and yet most of them I never show, I never finish, because I figure, man, this has probably been done before, or this is too simple and boring, or this isn't interesting enough to show anyone. But I figured that no matter what I do, someone is going to find it interesting, so I'm going to do my best to try to start posting these goofy videos. Someone might find them useful. Someone might be like, oh, this little command block building block is exactly what I need to put together with all these other little building blocks to create something amazing. So who knows, maybe somebody will find them useful, maybe someone will find them interesting. Basically, I just think command block videos are going to be a lot more interesting, a lot more fun, and I'm going to try to do a lot more of them because I've got plenty of ideas. The only reason I haven't been posting them earlier is because I was posting all these big things, and like there was a big interval of time between each one, and I figured that if I suddenly went down to the mini concepts, people would be like, wait, he just went from huge things to mini things, what just happened here? So I figured I'd explain like why I'm switching or trying to switch my main style a little bit, just so people don't freak out and wonder what's going on. What is wrong with you, EJ? So now I'm going to explain a little bit about why videos have been so weird lately. Well, maybe not necessarily weird lately, because it's been such a long time, but you may have noticed that good videos are far and few between. I post like one really fancy, really well edited, amazing contraption redstone video or something, and then it's like 3 months before I post another good video, and the rest in between are just like random little Portal 2 videos that don't take very much time to make or something like that. It's been like, I am incredibly busy. Let me explain. So about 5-ish something years ago, I was getting kind of stressed and depressed or something. This was like back when I was in high school, a long time ago. And then I was like, things were mostly fine, but I was kind of ostracized at school. I was kind of the weirdo. Nobody really liked me that much, so I was just kind of the outsider. I was a loner. Anyway, during that time, that's when I first started being a little bit sad, and I drew this picture where I was like showing a happy mask on the outside. I was pretending to be happy, but really on the inside, I wasn't feeling that happy. So I just kind of lived that way. That was my life. I was sad, but not really showing it. I just always tried to be happy, always tried to make others laugh, stuff like that. But it was still a problem, and I just I didn't know what was causing it. I never really dealt with it. Then at the end of high school, with all the college applications, with all the stress, with all the getting driver's licenses, so many things like all coming together at the same time. I was in like 13 clubs at the same time. I was the president of several of those, so I had to organize stuff for that. I was in AP classes, hard classes, everything, all of it was converging at the same time and was like overwhelmingly stressful, and I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea what to do, and it was just ridiculous. I had no clue what I was doing. I was like freaking out inside. I didn't know what to do. And on top of that, I was kind of in like with a girl at that time. And then we didn't really break up, but things got complicated and it didn't work out, which also was making me really sad. So like pretty much everything that could have been happening was all happening at the same time. And it was very stressful and difficult for me to understand what was going on. And during that time, it like made me, just like made me explode inside. And yet I didn't really show it. I still kept up this shell, this outer protection wall of, I'm fine, everyone, don't think I'm crazy. So somehow I managed to like keep this wall around me, this mask on of appearing happy even though I wasn't. And then I go into college, still stressful, still all sorts of crazy stuff happening. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I need to get a job. I need to do all this other stuff. So I'm searching for jobs. I'm getting jobs. I'm doing these very stressful, very long hours, very crazy jobs at the same time as trying to run a YouTube channel and going to school with classes that I have no idea what I'm doing in, because I'm apparently rewired in my brain so that I'm no longer good at math, even though I've been good at math my whole life and now I'm terrible at it. I don't even know. Anyway, over all this time, I couldn't remember a single time that I've cried or anything. I was just like, I somehow managed to wall myself all off to it, and I was just the same constantly. I never really felt happy. I never really felt anything. I was just kind of depressed inwardly and not really showing it, not really doing anything about it. And for a long time, I was just continuing on doing what I had to do, but not really liking it, barely putting in the effort to pass through school. It was horrible. So I was just kind of like existing rather than enjoying life. And over all this time, I was still posting videos, still trying to entertain others and be happy and stuff, but as I got less and less free time, as I got more and more busy, and I just got demotivated. I was not even enjoying the videos that I was doing. I was just kind of existing. I was doing the same old thing that I've always been doing, and I still didn't feel happy. I was like incapable of feeling happiness or feeling anything really. Life was just a blur. Life was pointless. It felt horrible. And yeah, it was not a good spot to be in. Anyway, up until about 2.5 months ago-ish, I was like in a horrible spot. I was not capable of functioning normally as a human anymore. I was like getting so stressed out by all the things that I had to do, all the things I was putting off that I hadn't finished by then. Like I had so many things to do, such a long to-do list, that I would just like freak out, freeze up, be completely incapable of doing anything. And I would get nosebleeds. My hands would start shaking from all the stress, from all the depression. I didn't know what I was going through anymore. And of course, I'm not describing everything that I've gone through, but this is just the basic general idea. I'm trying to help you understand that I had like no free time. Like during the summer, I was going through a job that had 45 something more hours a week. And when I got home, it was so late and I was so stressed and so tired. hit the sack, I couldn't really do very many videos. So videos were very hard to do, and I always felt like I was failing you guys for the videos if I didn't post them very often. So overall, that was adding even more stress to the situation. Not that I blame anyone, it's my own fault, but so I was just having all this stress, all this craziness. It was insane. It was an overwhelming situation, so that was not good. And it's been a very long time that I had dealt with it, and I couldn't figure out how to. But then finally I started going to counseling, and things started to change. I was talking with my dad, who understands me better than the counselor because my dad actually knows me. And we were talking, I changed my mind about a couple of things. Anyway, I'm not describing everything that I've gone through because that would just be ridiculous, but basically I'm starting to recover now. I'm getting better. I'm not necessarily 100% right now, but I'm doing a lot better than I was. And I'm going to try to get more consistent with videos. I'm going to try to not have just like big gaps where I'm not doing anything. Hopefully I'll be more consistent, more interesting, better videos, all that kind of stuff. And I'm just explaining, not really excusing myself, but just saying, like, I was in a rough spot, so don't freak out at me for having not been doing as good with videos or anything. Anyway, during that time, I kept getting obsessed with like thing after thing, trying to escape from real life. I would be like suddenly pouring all my energy into drawing or bit strips or animation or videos, Minecraft, something like that. But I'm not going to let that all control my life anymore. Not even online friends. I can't keep saying yes to everything and helping them all the time because I just takes up way too much of my time and I have nothing left to do. So I feel terrible saying no, but I can't keep saying yes to helping all my friends. I have so many friends nowadays. It's just kind of ridiculous, which is a good thing, but I feel horrible saying no. And I would not say yes to something. I would feel horrible if I said yes to something and then I ended up not doing it. I try to always keep my promises every time I make one, and I try to help as much as I possibly can. I just want to make sure I don't spend too much of my time, and I don't want to end up with too much to keep track of and end up like a ditzy old professor who can't figure out what's going on anymore, because that's how I felt in the past as well. Hopefully any of that made sense, but that was an incredibly rambly part, and basically, I wasn't doing so well a while ago. Forgive me for being weird. I'm going to try to get better. I'm going to try to start posting things that I've said I would. I will keep every promise that I've ever made, if I can. It's just difficult for me sometimes. Anyway, I'm doing better now. I've got a lot of my to-do list done. I'm ready to go back into school. I'm going to try to work harder in college and not just like get through with the bare minimum. I'm still not going to enjoy college. Don't get me wrong, I hate college. But at least I'm going to put in the effort to succeed. Anyway, I'm also trying to follow the Lord more, and I've got a girlfriend for the first time ever, which is an interesting situation, but I mean, she's awesome, so whatever. Rambly, I cannot stop. Abrupt end to this segment because I don't know how to continue. So, now that I'm done rambling emotionlessly about my emotional past and all the craziness that goes along with it, let's continue onward. I probably should have mentioned this ages ago, but I mean, I was distressed and demotivated and busy and all sorts of crazy stuff, like I was talking about. Anyway, I haven't done a number of subscriber special in ages, like since 10 subscribers, because I kept growing too fast. I would be like, alright, let's make my 100 subscriber special, making it cool, it's gonna be awesome. How did I suddenly get to 167 subscribers? When did this happen? Well, I guess I might as well save this thing that I'm working on for 200 subscribers. I'm at 200 subscribers. Let's go ahead and make this. Now I'm at 230. What? And then I continue onward. I'm at 250. Let's make it a 250 subscriber special. Nope, you're at 400. What? How did the what? Ah! Just stop it. I need to make this special so that I can thank the people for and then there's more. And now we're almost at 600. Not quite at 600, but we're at like 595. That's close enough to 600. So thank you all so much for 600 subscribers. That is mind-boggling and amazing, and I'm really truly amazed by that. And just thinking about how many actual people that is, how many incredibly amazing people with lives just as complex as me are willing to spend their time watching what I do, it's very humbling, and I hope I'm being a good influence and a good personality to watch. I'll be honest, I have actually considered giving up entirely on YouTube multiple times because I've just been so stressed, so busy, so tired, so anything. But I I just like it too much. It's so entertaining. It's fun for me. It's fun for other people. I like to entertain others. I do it more for other people than me, honestly, because it is a lot of work on my end. You don't see half the editing I do, half the crazy filming. I've got folders and folders on my computer of just like useless files and just stuff waiting to be put in a video, all sorts of crazy stuff. One of the reasons I feel like I just gotta continue doing YouTube is because I've got so many great ideas that I'm like, oh, this would be an amazing idea. I've got to do this sometime, and then share it with the community so other people can get some enjoyment out of it. But then I'm like, okay, now I've got too many ideas. Now I'm working on too many things at the same time. What am I supposed to do? I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do with all this junk. I have way too much in this test world. I have way too many ideas in this text document. I have way too many maps that I'm working on right here. So then I feel like I need to give some of them out to my friends and have my friends do the ideas. But then I keep getting more ideas, and then some of them are so amazing that I'm just like, I don't want to give these out to my friends to do. I want to keep these for myself because they're so amazing that I should deserve the awesomeness for it because I am a dragon who hoards all the glory. Anyway, ow! I just inhaled my windpipe or something. So it's just hard for me to get all these ideas finished with because I keep coming up with new ones and I never finish posting all the ones that I've got. Anyway, I just want to get rid of all these good ideas and then I would just be able to relax and that would be nice, but it might not ever happen. There's never going to be like a reset button. I'm never going to be ahead of the game, so I just might need to be content with what I have. Anyway, I wish I could do this, like I wish I could continue making these ideas forever. I wish I could make a living off of YouTube. That would be amazing, like the dream job for me, because I really like doing all this video editing. I really like doing these videos, all this kind of stuff. No matter what I make a video of, I like this kind of stuff. So that would be a great living someday, but I don't think it's ever going to happen at this point, like ever. It could, but I can't exactly plan to have my future be reliant on all this kind of stuff. You have to have so many subscribers, you have to have so much money that you're getting off of it in order to make a living off of that for the rest of your life that would be reliable. So far I've made literally like $5 off of this entire thing, like ever. All the streaming, all the YouTubing for a year, 2 years, I can't even remember how long I've been doing it, but all this that I've been doing has made me pretty much nothing at this point. I have set up a Patreon and a stream tip. I've never mentioned that. I've never made a video about the Patreon before because I feel like I'm not at the point where I can be like, I can feel comfortable saying, oh yes, I am definitely awesome enough that you should give me money, because I'm never going to feel like that. I'm never going to ask for money. I never feel like people should just give me money out of their own pocket to help fund my stupidity. I know I'm a moron just sitting in front of a camera. I know that I'm just me. I don't feel like I deserve anything from anyone. But if for some reason you feel like you would like to give me money, like I feel terrible asking for it. I'm not even saying that you should give it to me. But some people have said that they wanted to donate or something, and I'm going to give them the opportunity if they would like to, because hey, I'm a person too. We all need money. But if you would like to give some stuff, there will be links in the description where you can become a patron. You can leave donations and like give me a little bit of money so that I can continue to buy things like this headset that is much more comfortable than the earbuds that I've been using for ages, and this microphone, which is much more easy to use than this giant thing that's now messing up my wall. Oops. It just pains me to say that. It very much annoys me that I have these things. But if you want to give me money, you can. I feel just dirty saying that, because I know I'm not at the point where I deserve anything. I don't deserve anything. So yeah, I just figured that I should also let you know about the Patreon thing, because I mean, it would be helpful to get a little money off of this, and it would help me to do cooler things. Maybe someday I'll be able to make a living off of YouTube, but I really doubt it. If you're my friend, please don't give me money. I mean, like, all of you are my friends, because, I mean, you're not just subscribers to me, you're not just an audience, you're my friends, you're who I hang out with. But if you're like one of my closer friends and you donate to me, I'm just gonna feel like horrible. So please don't donate to me if you're a close friend. I'll be like feeling the need to repay you, and then I'll be like, well, if I repay you, then it's useless, because if you give me money and then I give you back the same amount of money, then the only thing that it doesn't do anything. It's just we both gave each other nothing, and it's weird. Anyway, so I'm trying to think, and I've mentioned, I think, everything that I need to. I have no idea though. I've got Okay, I've got lists of things that I have to do. I have lists of ideas. Like, I've got so much stuff that's going on, it's ridiculous. But I've looked through a lot of that stuff and tried to figure out what I needed to say for this particular New Year's video, and I think that's everything, hopefully? I don't know. If not, I can always do a follow-up video like I said, but I think I've mentioned everything that I need to for this weird, rambly, long video. I'm sorry if I said anything that you don't like. I've tried to be real here, but I've also said a lot of goofy jokes that don't make any sense. Have fun trying to figure out which is which. But there will be some sort of subscriber special eventually. Like, I've been working on one since 100 subscribers, and now we're at 600, so that's 500 extra people. Still, like, how many people is that? That's a ridiculous amount of people. That's like a movie theater, an entire movie theater with multiple theaters full of people. Craziness. And they all watch. Short circuit. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this random weird news video. Thank you for 2015. That was good, I guess. Most of it was horrible, but over the last 3 months, things are getting better. And so far, I'm thinking 2016 is going to be better as well. So, thank you all for being with me, for sticking with me, even in my craziness, even in my stress, even in my discomfort, my weirdness, my hopelessness. Thanks for sticking with me, friends, subscribers, all of you. It's been fun. Hopefully we can continue to do awesome things in the future. I don't know how to end this video. Bye. What is wrong with me? So, in the past, what I've done is hit my mic a lot. With a bit of news, they're all the words, understanding, give the understanding to the people, so I don't need to use the words. Telepathy. Thank you for about years. Itchy. This is a failed take. I'm just gonna say it right now. What just happened? Did he just become a terrible redstoner? Unsubscribe. What am I talking about? This entire that hurt my neck. With a bit of channel news about future content. Is that actually what I was supposed to say? Did I do it right? I can't check now. Move. I'm moving. I'm not holding the same pose. Yeah, I guess it was right. Now I've ruined this take, but I don't care. Let's start with hitting my mic. English. I need to speak back into English. Yawn, tiredness. I'm still recording this, aren't I? Wow, faces. News about future content. You clearly like to die. What? Where did that come from? To die. So let's start with, I have a knife in my hand. I should not have the knife in my hand while I'm trying to do a video. So let's start with I have no idea what happened in this clip.